I would now like to invite Councillor Rada just to balance up a few things, because there are so many Labour speakers. He can come and introduce William Hayes.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's really a great pleasure and privilege to see so many people here. And I'd like to start off by commending both Mohammed Servisab and Khalid Mahmood for putting on a great show. If we could start out with a warm round of applause explicitly for these two fine gentlemen. Khalid Mahmood mentioned I'm a councillor. I was elected in 2007 in the town of Saffron Walden. I actually made history. I became the youngest British Muslim councillor for the Conservative Party, and I was elected at the age of 22. Now, as you all know, we're gathered here today to celebrate a very special event in the Islamic calendar, which is Eid. Eid is a joyful occasion. It's an occasion where families and friends come together. It's an occasion of happiness and laughter, but it's also an occasion of remembrance and sacrifice. Last weekend, I had the pleasure and privilege of attending the graduation ceremony of a very dear friend of mine at Sandhurst. I'm pleased to say my dear friend is now one of the youngest British military officers. And during my time at Sandhurst, I had the opportunity to mingle with a lot of young British servicemen and young British officers. I found them to be extremely courteous, courageous and brave. Now, you all know that Britain is fighting a very just conflict in Afghanistan. Sadly, in the last couple of days we've heard that more than 100 British troops have died in their courageous activities in Afghanistan. And I think it's imperative that as patriotic British citizens, we give a couple of moments silence in their memory to tribute them and to think about their family and friends. So if you could please join me in a couple of moments silence to honour all our lost and fallen heroes on the battleground of Afghanistan. For the Right Honourable William Hayes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. And it's nice to see we have such good young Conservative councillors. I'm not sure about being your role model. I don't know what you will turn into in the future if I am your role model. And I only want to say a very few words, because I think you've had a lot of how many speeches have you had? 300. You've had a lot of speeches. There was something a few weeks ago where I was the 8th speaker, and I said I wasn't sure whether I was going to give my long speech, and everybody looked very miserable, or my short speech, and they all brightened up. And then I said, I think I will give the long speech and the short speech, and they all looked absolutely devastated. And I said, the long speech is thank you very much, and the short speech is thank you. And I sat down for the biggest round of applause for giving such a very short speech. I just want to say that I'm delighted to be with you today on behalf of David Cameron, on behalf of the Conservative Party, and very much want to thank my colleagues in Parliament, particularly Mohammed Sarwar, who has done so much as has already been recorded, and also with Khalid Mahmood, and everyone across political parties, others like Simon Hughes and Tony Baldry, who've been so much involved in your work. And I want to express my gratitude to the sponsors of this event, and I particularly want to convey my warm congratulations to Islamic Relief as you celebrate your 25th anniversary. 25 years of providing aid and education and healthcare to needy people in Lebanon and the Palestinian territories, Darfur. And I think your dedication is a testament to the generosity and energetic efforts of Muslim people in this country and beyond. And so I really salute that, and I hope it will continue for many, many years in the future. We're very proud that the Muslim community has grown steadily in Britain and makes a valuable contribution, an ever-increasing contribution to our society in all walks of life. I want you to know that your ethos of enterprise and community and family and hard work is shared by the Conservative Party, but hopefully it's shared by all political parties. This is a cross-party occasion today, and it's therefore a great pleasure to be with you today. There's much to celebrate at this time of year for people of all faiths. There's much to celebrate for people. I suppose that the House of Commons isn't sitting anymore after today, which will make many people in the country particularly happy. But it's a very special time of year for all faiths, an opportunity to come together, to celebrate among family and friends, a time to think of others, particularly those in need, to reflect on things that we hold dear. So it's a personal pleasure for me to send my warmest wishes to you and your families and friends as you celebrate Eid and prepare to mark the beginning of the Islamic New Year. And so on behalf of David Cameron and of all my colleagues in the Conservative Party, Eid Mubarak. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'd like to call Mr. Farjani, the Vice Chairman.
Thank you very much, distinguished guests and brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum and Eid Mubarak for all. I think I reiterate what the Speaker of the House and others what they have said about Eid, and that within Eid, that that's Abraham, who is the father of the three major faiths, and this. So when we celebrate Eid, we celebrate this interfaith and this commonality between at least the three faiths, the three major faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Eid as well culminates the Hajj, and in Hajj, what we've got that there is an equalitarian approach, which is outlook for Muslims, whether from, it doesn't matter their ethnicity, it doesn't matter where they come from, but they are all together in front of God and worshipping God. It is important that for us in this country, we on behalf of MINAB, which is Mosques and Imams National Advisory Board, which is that we are happy and we thank you very much, and we thank all, and we are expecting from all the three parties and everybody within the House of Commons that mosques, we are not very political, but we focus upon we have a duty towards our mosques. Mosques are the spine of the Muslim community, and they are what we want to excel within mosques. And that mosques are proud of this country. We are in this country. We are seeking and we are expecting that I don't think that anybody will disagree that we will be backed. That when we got an assault upon our citizenship, when some people they want really to deprive us from building mosques or worshipping, that we have a problem, and we certainly seek that from everybody here and from everybody from the major parties, including the Conservative Party and the Right Honourable William Hague, that we want and we seek your assistance and your backing for this issue, and especially that anti-Islamophobic, because we are citizens and we don't want to be deprived or denied any rights within that citizenship, and we are not seeking any favors as well above any other citizen. The other point which is important that we want, we are seeking that within MINAB is in the process in shaping up. We will do our best to do everything possible to assist our membership. We have about 700 mosques, and we are small. And in order to make it short, I have also to say a very big thank you to Mr. Muhammad Sarwar, and that we are very proud of all Muslim MPs and lords and baronesses in this house, in this building, as well as we are very proud of the whole Parliament, and because this reflects that our love to our country, and that we are attached far more than any other people. And I think that everybody knows in the Daily Mail about the patriotism of the Muslims, and I think many other communities they may have or might have to learn from the patriotism of the Muslim community. Thank you very much indeed. Eid Mubarak, and that MINAB I have to salute the founders of these organizations, who are the Muslim Council of Britain, the British Muslim Forum, Al-Khoury Foundations, and the Muslim Association of Britain, together for the embetterment of the Muslim community and the betterment of the society at large. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.